There's these things that come out at night that are like, ah! And no, they scream at them and smile, and there's these talisman that keep them from coming in the buildings that they're in. Like, it's all these things, random things like that make it a horror movie. You can't go outside at night. If you lose your mind, they're going to leave you outside in a box and hope you survive. Because some people, like, when they're stuck in this town, they're like, this town isn't real. We're not really here. And so then they, go crazy. Because they're like, why am I stuck here? This isn't right. I shouldn't be here. Yeah. It's kind of interesting. Okay. The account is connected, but our pictures are no longer showing.
Okay.
No pictures. It's like I disconnected the mini ATM. All right, I'm gonna have to deal with that post show.
That's fine.
All I did is
that is fine.
Okay, here's what I was trying to do. Again, for any wannabe like live podcasters who want to hear what our struggles are, there was a thing on the side that said chat now, so I clicked it. And then it took me back to the email to sign in, and then everything went kapooey. So that's what happened.
I know exactly what you're yes, I know because I did that when I was streaming Disney Dreamlight Valley. And it
what did you do? Just have to relog in next time and it was fine?
Yeah.
I'm just hoping that that's what happens. Next time will be much better.
It'll be great.
But we did 4 minutes.
Great.
So that's all that matters.
30 seconds. 4 minutes.
4 minutes, 30 seconds. That's amazing. All right. What else have you been streaming?
So this is like a crazy, crazy throwback that I honestly forgot about until I was looking at Disney Plus at 2:00 in the morning.
As you do.
I was as one does. I was having these like terrible dreams. It was so weird. So then I was like, I need to find something like lighthearted, So I'm scouring Disney Plus, and I find the Disney Channel games, and I have not thought about the Disney Channel games for so long, and so I'm like, oh my god, this is insane. So of course I start watching it, and it's like literally my entire childhood, like just like running around playing games all day. And it's, oh my god, I watched the episode I was watching, I guess this morning. Miley Cyrus performed, and she looks like she's maybe like 12.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh my god, my babies. And Selena Gomez is running around with Demi Lovato, and it's just like, wow.
That's cute.
Life was so good.
Back in the day, life was so good.
Like 10 years ago.
No, that's very cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
I didn't know
the memory type stuff. Like, I do that like with videos sometimes when they go, this was a thing. It's like,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I had no idea there was like any record of it. Like, it felt like a fever dream because I knew it happened, and I vaguely remember it. But like, I'd never seen anyone talk about it. I had never seen any clips of it anywhere else. So I was like, did I just make this up? Like, I must have just made this up. And so like, to see it, oh my god, I was so excited.
That's awesome.
It's so fun. What else have you been streaming, Chris?
Well, okay, we're going to go conspiracy theory here. So I've been streaming the Daily podcast, which is basically the news from the New York Times. And I've been behind because I was, listening to all the audiobooks and things like that. So I got behind. So I decided to catch up, and I caught 2 different episodes. One about the Pope and Trump, and one about all the House representatives who they now want to get rid of for unethical behavior. And why are we going after the Pope?
Literally.
I'm not even Catholic. I don't really care. but I care. Like,
Right.
like, oh, he's soft on crime. Well, he's supposed to be. Like, he's the
Right.
Pope. And J.D. Vance told him that he needs to, like, pay attention to the theological things that he's spewing. It's like, if you know, according to the powers that be, the Pope is the voice of God. Like, God speaks
Right.
to the Pope. So if you're a real Catholic, you believe that. Okay?
Right.
And I'm not questioning anyone's belief. This is not me, like, calling out Catholics on that. This is me saying Vance claims to be a Catholic, but he's calling out the Pope, who is the voice of God.
Right. It's so funny to me how, I'll expand it and say people, how people can just choose to cherry pick and believe whatever they want
Right.
to believe to be true, and they don't, there's no shame. Like, there's no, like, oh, but this is how it's, like, he's supposed to be the voice of God. I feel bad going after him.
Right, right.
Like, girl, come on.
Yeah. Plus, I don't know if
Like,
you know, but you know the Pope is the first American Pope, and he's from
And his
the
name's
Chicago
Leo.
area. Yeah.
Yep.
in Chicago area. So it's like you're going after also the first American Pope on top of this.
Right. Like, I'm not religious at all. Like, I've got my crystals and, like, awesome.
Right.
But, like, I do have a soft spot for Mr. Leo. I don't know anything about him. I
Right.
just know he's from Chicago, and he was going after, I believe it was Trump.
He did
About
because Trump went after him first. Like,
Oh, okay.
because the Pope was doing Pope things and Trump decided that wasn't right. So Trump, like, overnight, Trump went after the Pope. So the Pope wakes up
Right.
and is getting ready to go board a plane to go to Africa with a bunch of press people. And all the press people are like, we normally don't get the Pope to talk about stuff, but how do we get the Pope to talk about this?
Right.
You know, and then even in one of his services, he referenced peace,
Yeah.
you know, which was, again, directly towards Trump. But at the same time, it's like, dude, that's what he's supposed to do. Like, I don't believe a lot of things the Catholic Church has done, but I do believe that the past two popes have done their best to try to bring it more into the current day. Do you know what I mean? Like, the last pope, I think, was the one who was like, we need to stop, you know, harping on the gays. We need to let this go.
Love it. Love to hear that.
Yeah, and I don't know if Leo has said anything. I don't pay that much attention, but I would think
No.
that knowing who he is and knowing what I've heard so far, that he's also, whether or not he's talking about it, at least he's like, he's not doubling down on reversing that, you know?
Right. He's not like outwardly spewing hatred for no reason.
Right. Because it's, and I, you know, I mean, it's religion, so it's hard, but there's, you're supposed to be accepting of all people. Like, that's what you're supposed to do.
That's literally like the basis of it, right?
Right.
Like, isn't that like the gist of the whole thing? Like, love thy neighbor.
Yep.
I'm not religious at all. I don't know anything. The amount of like Bible stuff that I know is from The Prom, which is a musical about two lesbians wanting to put on a prom in Indiana. Like, that's about as much as I know, because in the song Love Thy Neighbor, he goes through like, oh, you have tattoos, that's against the Bible, like, you can't
Right.
cherry pick it, your mom's divorced, like, blah 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 blah, like all that stuff. And I'm like, oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I actually know someone, now we're going down a religious rabbit hole, who is Catholic, who got divorced, who got married in the Catholic Church, had a child, got divorced, and then wanted to get married again in the Catholic Church. And I think they somehow did, but that's not the point of the story. But basically, the Catholic Church told them you have to annul your first marriage if you want to get married in the Catholic Church again. Wait a minute, we have a child. So what does this make that child? Does this mean this child doesn't exist? Do we just get rid of the child? I mean, and again, another rabbit hole, but it makes you wonder about the orphanages. Because back in the day, everyone dumped their kids all the time. Like, we all think, oh, back in the day. Well, no, let's go back to the 1800s. People like, oh, you know what? I really can't take care of this child. Dump. And I'm sure, especially for women, if their husband died or left them, it was easier for them to dump the existing children in the orphanage because it was more likely they'd get another husband to support them because they couldn't get a job.
Yeah, that's true.
So this is what the Catholic Church was supporting at one point.
Of course.
Of course. Because this is what we do.
Of course. Yikes.
So now we've gone the rabbit hole of the news and streaming.
Still streaming.
It is still streaming, and I was streaming, and I was appalled. And I was the same with the representatives, because they're House representatives who both have done horrible things with women and abusing their power, and they both ended up resigning instead of going through the, what's it called, the I wrote it down. I was trying to be good in my planning. The ethics committee, because that's what they were brought to. They would have been ethics investigations and personal. Yeah, so they both left for personal reasons, but there's two more that they're investigating, which I think is good, but at the same time, I'm very curious because why? Yeah. This was never done before. They've been doing this for 250 years, Celebrate America, yep. 250 years, abusing their power. So why now? Is it because someone's actually trying to do the right thing and realizes there's way too much corruption, including from the person in charge? Or is it the Republicans trying to start a way to get people out that don't agree with them slowly, but starting from ethics first? That was my first thought listening to this. I'm like,
I could give a guess here. I'm not very optimistic.
Because it was both parties who had ethics issues.
Right.
So it wasn't just one, but it was both. And that's a whole nother thing is like they were more behind getting rid of when they made it equal. Okay, if you lost a Republican, you lost a Democrat. Okay, does that mean we're doing everything equal? If you get rid of a Republican, is it going to be all right? Look for the Democrat who's messing up now.
Yeah. In which case, I know a lot of Democrat Republicans who would willingly be like, "All right, if we're taking out a Republican, I will go."
Yep.
Please.
So that was what I was streaming, the news.
God, it's depressing.
All right. We did not take our break at the quarter mark, so why don't we do it now? You're listening to WHCM 88.3 FM, Palatine, Illinois, a broadcast station of Harper College and its Board of Trustees. You were listening to Streaming Verse with Nina and Chris. The thoughts and ideas presented on the show are our own and not necessarily reflective of the opinions of WHCM, Harper College, or its Board of Trustees. Let's see what's happening on campus. Job Placement Resource Center. Are you a Harper student looking for a job? Well, look no further. Every week from 8:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m., the Job Placement Resource Center in room I-117 has job placement professionals that will help you with resumes and your job searches. Stop in for all your employment needs. Email or call to make an appointment or come in during walk-in hours. Oh, we also have career opportunities here at Harper. Let's see what's going on with them. I need to take pictures of these and send them to you so you can read some.
I feel bad.
For those still figuring out your major, Harper has a wide selection to choose from, but not many people can stay at a college for 4 years. That's why Harper offers 2-year associate's degrees from accounting to IT support. These degrees can help you get into entry-level jobs and soon after possibly becoming certified. Did that sound right? These degrees can get you into entry-level jobs and soon after possibly become certified. Yeah. If you're interested in learning more, check out the Harper Radio Instagram at Harper Radio FM for a full video on simple degrees. I don't like that word simple.
No.
Yeah. Degrees to get you started.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's just a thing. I don't like the word simple. Unless you're describing a process. It's a simple process. Well, no, because it could be complicated for somebody else. I'm going to go down a rabbit hole. I will stop. I don't like when people say things are easy peasy. The minute someone says easy peasy, I go, to you, because you've been doing it for 2 years. You're about to teach me, and it's going to be really hard for 3 weeks. Then it'll be easy peasy, but not for 3 weeks.
Right. Yeah. I get that.
All right. Are you ready to dive into our topic?
I am.
Me too. I went down a crazy rabbit hole, but you were first because I have a story.
Oh, boy.
I have a whole story to discuss.
Oh, my God. I'm excited.
Okay. So what's our topic?
Okay.
Tell us. Why did you pick this?
I picked this because I know that Chris is setting up her new gaming setup soon. And I have been waiting so long for this moment. I am so excited. Finally, I can play video games with Chris, or like beside Chris, because some of them aren't multiplayer. So we could play them at the same time.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
No, I'm in. Like, I never thought about it that way, though. Like,
oh,
yes.
Trust me, I have been dreaming about this, Chris. I am so excited about this. I play a lot of Disney Dreamlight Valley. Like, I think recently I've logged in every single day, and played for like probably on average about 2 hours a day. Like, it's bad, but I am so obsessed with it. It's so much fun, and I was actually just able to go to Disneyland, and so like now playing it is like, I'm like,
oh yeah, that's so cool. Like, yeah, it makes it more real. I mean, you know what I mean? You were there. Like, I get that. Like, more tactile.
Yeah, I mean, like, you're not in the parks in the game, but it's just like, okay, like I saw Mickey. I didn't meet him because I was too busy geeking out over Black Widow, but whatever, for like an hour and a half, but like whatever. So yeah, I'm so excited about that. But there's also a game that's kind of like it that I've always wanted to play. The reason I haven't is because it's $40 and it's a lot of money. And when I'm so obsessed with one game, I'm hesitant to like start another because I'll just be staring at my PC forever. But it's called, I'm such a child because I was just talking about Disney and now I'm going to talk about this, but it's called Hello Kitty Island Adventure. And it's basically Animal Crossing, but it's like the Hello Kitty characters. And I am literally 5 years old. I understand. But Sanrio, they're so cute. Okay. They're so cute. And I want to play it.
That's amazing. How many games are like islands, like, or valleys? Like, so, because you have Animal Crossing, you have Stardew Valley, you mentioned Hello Kitty.
And then there's so many more that I'll probably talk about in like a few seconds because I want to play them all.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I talked about this on the air. I know I've talked to you about this, but I haven't been playing Animal Crossing recently just because I've been really busy and, you know, I have company right now, which I'm super excited about. But I'm afraid of the weeds. Because I know I'm going to go back and there's going to be weeds and I'm going to have to pick the weeds. Like, I don't know about you, but I can't help but pick the weeds. One, you get bells for the weeds, so that's positive. But, like, the more weeds I see, the more I'm like, I got to pick these because they got to go. I need a pretty island, which I think is the point, right?
Yes. Have you ever gotten a cockroach in your house?
I'm still in a tent.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I don't know how to get out of my tent. I wanted to get something. And they're like, no, you have a tent. You can't have that. I'm like, I'm like one of those people who just wanders around picking weeds. And I think I got stung recently, and I do have medicine on hand. So I do have medicine.
Good.
And I figured out a way to leave stuff in the tent so I'm not carrying too much stuff so I can pick up more stuff.
Nice.
But I need to figure out, how to get a cabin. Like, I need to get out of the tent. I have a cot, a radio there's something else in there. Oh, I have a fire in the tent.
Okay.
And I learned how to turn the fire off and on, so I got that going for me.
Very
But I go visit everybody all the time like you're supposed to, but no one's telling me anything. I think I need like 50 hours before I can get a house. Like, I don't know how long you have to wait to get a house.
I don't remember off the top of my head, but I played that game. I have a ridiculous amount of hours in that game because I played it in like the height of quarantine when it first came out. So like literally that was all I did.
Yeah. But I do think it's funny though that when I pick weeds, my character picks weeds, my back hurts, which I find hysterical. I'm like, my back hurts just watching them do this. I did catch a fish, though. That was my recent thing I did. I did catch a fish. So yay me, going out fishing. And I learned that it's harder to catch a fish like in the ocean thing, like you should have waders on or something to go catch a fish out there.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't have those yet either. There's so many things. But it's okay. So for game playing for me, especially with Animal Crossing, we have 10 minutes left.
I just saw that. I was like, what?
That with, where was I? So I forgot where. So especially with this game. See, I think it's going to be different with Sims 4 when I get to that one. But with this game, it's like you really just have to enjoy the process. And I've really learned that's what gaming is just enjoy that everyone plays differently. That some people are like insane and can do all these great things, but some people just putz around and do what they do. So I've just decided okay, if I don't get a house for a while, that'll be fine. But I want one, don't get me wrong. But I learned how to fish, so that's good. And I set up a little outdoor area right now. Like I have a chair and I have like a tire that's part of the decoration.
Cute. That's amazing.
All right, you want to hear my story?
I do.
I don't know if you might not know this yet because this is like huge, like if this happens. Okay. So in doing my research on Zelda, because I really want to play Legend of Zelda as well, and I have Breath of the Wild and I have played it, and again, that's where Link has already been knocked out and I have to start all over again, but which is fine. So, and because I have become a fan of Smosh games, I found out that Ornica of Time is the game to play. Like it's considered even though
the best.
It wasn't the first, it is the best. So, okay, I want to play it and I do have the expanded pack on Nintendo. So I found it, but it's also really back there. And I'm like, I don't know if I can do this without help, but it's on my list, right? Okay. Then I start hearing the rumors in the past couple weeks. They're going to make Ornica of Time for Switch 2.
Oh my God.
Yes. And I don't have a Switch 2, and it's not even on my radar. As of this point in time, especially this point in time in the story, I have no desire for a Switch 2 at this point in my life, right? None. But it's going to be 4K, and it sounds really interesting. It's supposed to come out later this year. Here's where things change. There's also rumors that they might release it with a special edition Switch 2 of Zelda. I know.
Tell me that.
I know. That changes everything. It changes everything. I'm like,
Did you know?
Oh, what?
Did you know that after playing that game for the first time, for my birthday, my parents got me an ocarina and I learned how to play it. And so I still have one in my closet at home.
Oh, that's so cute. See?
I love that game.
Yeah. So now it's like, I don't know what to do because it's the game that I know I need to play, and it's a Zelda console possibly.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so there's no, again, this is all speculative. Definitely the game I think is coming out for sure. But like I said, the second rumor is that they're going to release a special edition, but I don't know if it's just going to be the same Switch 2 but a different, packaging, in terms of Zelda?
Right.
Or is it going to be like the Switch Lite and a smaller one? Or is it going to be the OLED? Like that, I have no idea.
Well, my parents have the Animal Crossing Switch.
Okay.
And that's like decked out in Animal Crossing. It's really cool.
Yeah. And I have the Zelda OLED.
Right.
Yes.
God.
I know. Like I said, don't need it. Not even on my radar, but now it is.
Right. Literally.
Yeah. Yeah. And also in gaming, do you have another game? We have 5 minutes, just so you know.
No, you go.
No, the other thing I was gonna say, because I've also been looking at a Steam Deck, which Valve makes, and I've been looking at it for like a year. Again, just as like interest, like okay, this would be cool, because then you can play Sims 4 on it too. Like that's also blah blah. This would be great, but since December of January, it's out of stock because of the Sims. I mean, not the Sims, the chips. So, and I've known this, like they went in stock for like 2 seconds in February and they sold out in half a second. Like they just,
oh my God.
Why? Because it's the same chips that they're using for the AI farms that they're making. Now, why isn't Nintendo having the issue? Because Nintendo isn't using the same high-end chips. I'm not slamming Nintendo, but that's why. Because I'm like, plus they're a bigger company and they've had, they have bigger supply chain. But yeah, so the supply chain, and I was thinking about this, if it's disrupting this, what else is this disrupting?
Right.
In terms of like this AI stuff that everyone is already sick of.
Can I say something about AI?
You may.
Literally, use your brain. It's not that hard. You have it. If you don't use it, you're gonna lose it. Why are you gonna ask a robot a stupid question? I met someone the other day who was like, oh yeah, ChatGPT is my best friend. And I was like, how sad? How sad? Because no matter how lonely I am, I have never once thought, oh, let me just talk to a robot and it's going to destroy the planet in the process. But who cares, because I'm just feeling a little lonely. That is pathetic. You are pathetic. Go outside, touch some grass, drink some water, look at the earth that you are killing. And your brain that is losing all of its cells because you're stupid.
Okay.
So I don't.
Yeah. No, I think I get the part about it that could be helpful in terms of gathering data and processing, but the number of teachers who are dealing with papers that were written by AI, 100%. Like they're not. I always thought, like when AI first came out, and I still agree, that this to me is what AI would be good for. Is, you know what? I need help with my outline for my paper. I have these ideas. Help me find some ways to expound on these ideas. The outline of the paper, not writing the paper, my outline of the paper, or, you know what? There's so much information out there. I need to gather this quickly. Let me use it to gather this information and then I'll sort through it. But half the time it pulls up information from 3 years ago.
Right.
Because, now and I have to turn it off, and I know I can, but like even on my phone, I use Google, and I need to stop using Google too, but, search, and you get the AI answer. It's like, that's not even true.
No, exactly. And like, you can't turn it off.
Right.
That's the thing that gets me. There's so many apps now that are using AI like against your will. And so I feel bad like picking up my phone because I'm like, am I destroying the planet unintentionally? Because I'm not using the AI, but it automatically comes up.
And why can't AI figure out a way to make itself operate without water? You know what I mean? Like if AI is so smart, why can't it figure out a way to do something without using up our resources?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's funny. I've seen a couple of the reels where people have AI talk to itself, or they ask AI questions about a cup. They're like, okay, this cup is upside down. They show AI the picture of the cup. How would I drink water from it? They go, well, it doesn't sound like you can, because it doesn't think to turn it over.
Oh my God. And that's the thing that people are trusting with extremely heavy questions and important things.
Right. Yep.
So.
All right. Well, that's about it for us because our time is up. But baby steps, we made progress today. I'm so excited.
We did. Thank you, Chris. You are a wizard. You are amazing.
Still stretch. See, I'm using my brain. Not letting AI do it. Use my brain to figure all this out today.
Wow.
All right.
Good
well,
for you.
Thanks for being on the show. And again, you can listen to Streaming Verse Mondays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. here on WHCM.
Bye.
Bye.
I don't know when I'm going to get cut
I
off.
know, neither do I.
Less than a minute.
We're just going to keep chatting and then you're going to disappear. You're just
going to disappear.
Why don't we just keep talking? Everyone have a great evening. I hope everyone's doing
just
well.
have a great one.
Life is good. What games do you want to play? Let us know. Check us out on
let us know.
Instagram.
We've got TV Time, Letterbox, Likewise, Cute.
Thanks for listening. Stay tuned to WHCM.
They pulled in just behind the bridge. He lays her down. He frowns. Gee, my life's a funny thing. Am I still too young? He kissed her then and there. She took his ring, took his babies. It took him minutes, took her nowhere. Heaven knows he'd have taken anything. All night. She was a young American. She was the young American. All night. But she was the young American. Standing right through the picture window, she finds a slinky vagabond. Because as he passes a Ford Mustang, but heaven forbid she take anything. But the freak and his title for nothing. This is a step and cuts his hand. Showing nothing, it slips like a song she cries.